Welcome back, guys, and today I'm going to do my grand final tip 2019. Richmond and the Giants, the two teams that have made it through all the hurdles. 23 weeks, 4 weeks of finals. They're here at long last, and we're set for hopefully a ripping grand final. Alright, so Giants have had to win at home against the red hot Bulldogs, and they've won on the road a few weeks in a row. They're going to have to do it once more to take home the ultimate prize. And if the Tigers get over the line, if the Giants get over the line, first flag in their history, and Leon Cameron's job will probably be safe. So he's done a great job winning finals in the last 4 years, unlike any other club. Richmond, if they win though, it's 2 flags in 3 years, so they'll be absolutely raring to go here, and they've probably been the best team for the last 3 years. And you would think that taking this home would sort of vindicate, I suppose, the dominant period that they've had. Incredible to play the way they played for 3 years, and they've been beaten at times during home and away and won prelim, but outside of that they've been pretty much perfect and very hard to stop. And currently I think they're 11 in a row. They haven't lost since the bye. They're looking, I wouldn't say unstoppable, but when they get the game on their terms, they're nearly unstoppable once they get the ball rolling their way and play the way that they want to play. I'm more optimistic about GWS than I probably have recently, and yeah, interestingly enough, I didn't tip them to make the 8 this year, so put my hand up there and egg falls flat on my face. But in reality, they finished 6th. They sort of fell into finals, and then they just hit a hot patch out of nowhere. So I definitely wrote them off and gave them no chance. But yeah, I suppose as far as the game goes, it is hard to go past the Tigers. I'm probably going to go the Tigers by 4 goals. I think, yeah, there's a couple little bits and pieces to it. I think, yeah, the Giants will certainly match them around the contest. I think they'll probably have dominant times like they did against the Pies. But if they play the way they did against the Pies, I think Richmond beat you, and Collingwood probably didn't make every post a winner, in albeit very tough conditions. But with probably 6 or 7 minutes to go, they were within a kick. So Giants held back very well, and they did what they had to do. But you'd like to think a side like Richmond would probably get the job done. It's a bit of form guide here. So yeah, so it's going to be very tough. I mean, Canellia might come back in. Whitfield and Toby Green you'd expect to make it back. So there's some massive ins to come in. For the Tigers, they've got some big question marks over Broad and also Graham as to whether they come back in. They obviously play a role, and they do their bit for the team, but massive ins for the Giants if they can get all 3 of those guys in. Canellia is looking unlikely, but we'll see what happens there. As far as Richmond goes, Tom Lynch is probably going to be the big man to stop once again, and could very well win the Norm Smith. He kicked 5 obviously against the Cats. Some good ball movement from the Tigers, which was very impressive, and got the ball going their way. But I think, yeah, that if they get good ball use there and win it out of the contest and get some one-on-ones, I think, yeah, they'll be incredibly difficult to beat. Because Phil Davis, obviously, he'll be a bit underdone, and he'll give it a crack, but obviously no guarantees there as to how well that will all pan out. He's a little bit injured, a bit underdone. Teams likely match up, but you never know, so the game could very well rest on that matchup. Do they tag and Dusty or Dion? Do they tag on the outside as well? It looks like the Giants have been going 2 taggers, one out on the outside, one on the inside, and that's been going to great effect. No thanks AFL, I'm good today. Zach Williams was really influential through the middle, so interesting to see where that sort of plays out there. But fundamentally, I think Richmond's game style stacks up and often stands up. Good form late. Almost think they're due for a loss, but I do genuinely think the Giants will give them a red-hot crack, and no grand final's easy. So yeah, it's always a 50-50 game. But I think, yeah, the Tigers, they know how to do it at the G. They've had a really good record against the Giants, and I see them winning this game. So that's it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Chuck in your grand final tip for Norm Smith. I reckon I'll go Shane Edwards, a little bit left to centre, and go from there. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'll catch you all next time.